Okay. I've heard enough. Alright. So how y'all doing? I'm Kendall Fire. This video might be a little long. Just go ahead and warn y'all up front. But I've been following the balls, you know what I'm saying? LaVar Ball, Lonzo, LaMelo, LiAngelo, all them jokers. I started off not liking LaVar. Well, basically, let me go off and say what the topic of this is. LaVar basically has stated that number one, he's gonna send his two younger sons to Lithuania to play, and they'll be making not much money, probably estimate about 20 grand a year. One is 16, one is 19. One was supposed to play at UCLA. He also has came out recently and said that he wanted to start a league of high school graduates. You could have graduated last year or within 3 years. A league for high school graduates who basically want to develop and make it to the next level. And the top players will get 10K, with the lowest players getting 3K. I think a month, 3K a month, and the lowest players and the highest players getting 10K a month. So to me, I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Wish my man's well. So I'm going on ESPN, watching everybody, all the commentators, all the experts speak on it, and I wasn't shocked because they hate that man, but it was kind of rubbing me the wrong way, the way they were attacking them without even giving it a second thought. Now I know they have to say this because they're on ESPN, whatever, and they're in cahoots with the NCAA, and they don't want to take anything away from them. I get that. My thing is this though. A couple things they keep mentioning. Oh, how is it possible? You need 150 kids, 10 coaches, travel, all this. Okay. Number one, I'll coach. Number two, I know people who would be interested in this league. Number three, they keep going on about education. Oh, why would you want to skip education? Why would you want to encourage kids to skip education? What type of person are you to suggest that kids should forego a college education? Oh, they're going to have a chance to get to get pro scouts at your, what you call it, but Coach K can't do it, Coach Cal can't do it, this and that, the NCAA is your best chance. Okay, so we talking about education. Education is a broad term. Y'all are talking about schooling, which is a form of education. But education, they could be being educated in financial ways. You got to take a certain amount of financial classes to keep yourself. He didn't make no specifics yet. We didn't say we was taking education out of it. He just said it was for graduates who wanted to make money while they played, rather than signing to a college. So let's not make any assumptions that education is taken out. And the best education, and I'm sure they would agree with this, one of the best forms of education is travel. And why is that? Because you're learning through experience. One of the things that every pro player says, when I made it, you know what I'm saying, I'm a young dude, and basically it was like, I think Baron Davis said this, or Gilbert Arenas, one of the two. I think it was Baron. He said it was like somebody gave me $1 million check and said, bye. No instructions, no manual. So what better way to learn how it is to play, travel, do all this other stuff with money than to give you money? So you're a middle of the way player. When I will say top player, or we'll say bottom player, you making 3K. We'll say top player because the top player probably has a better chance of making. Top player, you making 10K, let's say 6 months. These are numbers that they're estimating, even though no specifics are said, but 6 months of a season. Yes, 60K. You know you still have to budget. So you can live better than you would be at Duke or whatnot, but you would still have to manage your money with 60K, and you only working 6 months out the year. 6 months you resting. So that's when you're going to be spending the most money. So you would need to be able to learn how to manage money well. Fast forward to, let's say you make it. You're one of the ones who makes it. Now you do sign for these multi-million-dollar checks. Now you have a sense of what to do, whether it's on a larger scale. You know, yeah, this 40 million, but this got to last me X amount of time. I'm used to stretching out money, not working the whole year. So let's not take out the education. You can't say education is out of it. The whole experience is an educational experience because they are learning. Oh, team doctors, all this. People will volunteer. And why would you even doubt it? Like, I just don't get it. Like, I get it. You gotta say, but a lot of these people in their opinions, they're speaking what they really think. So they've been so removed from the struggle that you can't think about a 20-year-old kid 2 years removed from high school, baller, tearing up every park locally. Something happened, couldn't go to college, maybe caught a weak charge, guilty by association, whatever. He still hoop. He can still go play. He still has a chance, but he don't have the chance to just go walk on in Kentucky. He's not a 4-star recruit, 5-star recruit. It's not going to happen like that. So while these uppity ups and announcers are talking all this, oh, well, you got the best chance with da. Everybody don't got that chance. And y'all so far removed from the struggle that y'all don't even understand that there are people out there who there are reasons why they working at McDonald's, but they can drop 50 on Devin Booker right now. So we all know, even people who are in these positions, sitting in these chairs, shoot, I know dudes better than this back home growing up. Everybody does. So why are we just all down in it? And not just down in it. If you down and you disagree, that's cool. But to use the education angle, that's what upsets me because I'm an educator. I'm familiar with education and all that. So you can't just say, oh, you taking education out of it because they ain't going to college. No, you taking debt out of it because they ain't going to college. So it's like, that has nothing to do with anything. You have to realize that education is, when you take a lab or when you take any class almost in science in college, you have to take, even in not just science, any type of discipline, you have to take what they call applied, which is when you're actually doing it in theory. Music, you have to do this in science. You have to do this with labs where you take, every lab has 2 parts. And one of the parts, you're not doing any experiments. It's strictly studying, researching, then you do the experiment. Same thing with theory. You're not composing any music or doing anything playing wise. You're learning how to structure things. So when it's time to be done, you can do it. Same in life. You learn how to do something first, and then you do it. Whether you learn by experience, because people can say, oh yeah, I'm going to be a millionaire. Then right now it's practice. You're learning by experience how to make money, how to get yourself. So when you become a millionaire, that's when you start living. You haven't even gotten to the applied part yet. That's a whole nother subject. That's a whole nother depth. However, back to LaVar Ball, don't knock it with the education angle, because just the simple fact that they'll be playing for a chance in the NBA but making money, they'll be educating themselves through experience, which is the best form of education. Kindle Fire, watch YouTube videos. It gives money. You don't have to pay a dime. Make them pay us, then we can pay you. I'm out.